A Slim Goodbody production.
Hey, this door looks inviting.
I wonder what's inside.
Why don't we go in?
Good idea. Bang, bang, knock, knock.
Hey, gang, the door's locked. But there's a hole that's not protected where we can slip in undetected. In we squeeze, in we sneak. Oh, what style, what technique. Through tiny openings we can squeak. We're small, but we're not weak. We're in! We're in! We're invaders, germ invaders. And it gives us quite a kick to make you really sick. We are found all over town. We really do get passed around. Though people say we're nasty pests, we're often their invited guests. And we're not telling how. No way. We're invaders, germ invaders. And it gives us quite a kick to make you really sick. So if you miss us now, you can catch us later. We're invaders.
We're here at the doctor's office with Johnny to learn more about germs, those teeny tiny troublemakers.
Hi, Mrs. Reynolds. How are you doing?
Hi, Dr. Versa.
How's Johnny doing?
Not that good.
Okay, good. Johnny, how are you feeling?
My throat hurts. I have a runny nose.
Did he have a temperature or anything?
He did, about 102 this morning.
Mm-hmm. Should we take a look, Johnny? Okay, open your mouth here.
Ah!
Okay, Johnny, we're going to have to check for strep throat.
What's that?
Strep throat's caused by a germ invader, and it can make you really sick and give you fever and headaches and make you pretty sick.
What do I do if I have it?
Well, you don't have to worry because your body can fight off the infection by itself, but we're going to give you some medicine and you'll feel much better, okay?
That's good.
Okay, so we're going to take a culture, okay?
Okay.
So we're just going to swab your throat. It's not going to hurt, okay? I'm going to collect the germs in the back of your throat. All right, open big.
Ah.
Really good. Oh, very good. Excellent. So what we're going to do is take this to the lab, and they're going to look at it and find out whether or not this really is strep throat that's causing your sickness, okay?
Thanks, doctor.
You're welcome, honey.
Now let's follow the specimen to the lab so we can find out more about germ invaders. We're here at the Quest Diagnostic Laboratory to meet a very important person, a germ specialist, Dr. Yvonne Liu.
Hi, Slim. Please call me Yvonne.
Yvonne, what do you do here?
Here we investigate germs, all kinds of germs.
All kinds of germs. There were more than one kind?
Sure, there are many germs. There are germs that cause eye infection, ear infections, pneumonia, and strep throat. And here we detect the germ that has invaded people's bodies to make them sick.
Oh, I understand. So this culture that we got from the doctor, what would you do with this?
Here, come over here and I show you how we do that. We use a special container that's called a petri dish, which has special food that the strep germs love. I swipe the swab across the bottom like this, and if there are strep germs in Johnny's throat, they would be on the swab, and when I rub them, they would now be on the dish. Now we'll place this petri dish into a warm container for 24 hours.
What are we seeing?
Here, where the food is eaten away, this is where the strep germ is growing.
Are we actually seeing germs?
Yes, we are. Billions and billions of germs. To see a single germ, we'll have to use a microscope.
Oh, good. Let's do that.
Okay.
Wow! Amazing! Look at them moving around. And germs can start up with a few and then double in number again and again until they multiply into millions. You know, to understand more about how this multiplication happens, let me tell you a little story about a young man, a king, and a dollar. Once upon a time, there was a poor young man who rescued a king. You have saved my life by warning me before I stepped out into traffic and got struck by a carriage. Therefore, I shall reward you with $1,000.
No, thank you, Your Majesty.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You must take a reward. I command it.
All right, if you insist, I'll take, $1.
$1? Why, my life is far more valuable than $1. Don't insult me, you must take more.
All right, Your Majesty, in that case, I'll take the $1, and you can double it every day for 3 weeks.
Double $1? That still seems like far too little, but if that is your wish, your request is granted. And so the doubling began. On Monday, the young man got $1. Tuesday, he got $2. Wednesday, $4. Thursday, $8. Friday, $16. Saturday, $32. And on Sunday, the young man received
$64!
The next week, the doubling continued. Monday, he got $128. Tuesday, $256. Wednesday, $512. Day by day, the money doubled. And when Sunday arrived, the young man received
$8,192! Whoopee!
Uh-oh. During the final week, the dollars kept doubling. Monday, he got $16,384. Tuesday, he got $32,768. Wednesday, double that amount, $65,536. Day by day, the money doubled, and when the final Sunday arrived, the young man exclaimed,
I have $1,048,576!
Uh-oh. When germs double, it happens just a little differently. 1 germ becomes 2, 2 germs become 4, 4 become 8, 8 becomes 16, and on, so that in just a few hours there can be millions.
Do you know how most germs are carried into our bodies?
I have no idea how.
By our hands.
Our hands?
That's right.
Suppose someone in school has a cold and they cough on their hands. Then they open a doorknob and the germs get on the doorknob, and then you open the same doorknob. Now the germs could have traveled to your hands. Or suppose someone in your class has a cold and is coloring with a crayon. And then she puts down the crayon and you want to use that color. So you pick up the crayon. Well, guess what comes right along with that crayon? Germs. Well, most germs can't live a long time outside the body, just a few minutes. But if someone with a cold touches a pencil, an eraser, or a book, and you come along soon after and touch that very same object, well, the germs can silently and invisibly spread to your hands. But so far, that's not a problem, because your skin is protecting you. But if your hands have germs, and let's suppose you stick your fingers in your mouth or nose, or rub your eye, well, there's no doubt you've helped those nasty germ invaders out. You've helped them out by letting them in. So keep your hands out of your eyes and nose. Your mouth is made for talking and not for finger walking. Hands out of your eyes and nose. Your mouth is made for speaking and not for germs to sneak in, or fingers to play hide and seek in. If fingers stray and start to play where fingers don't belong, they're bound to aid those germ invaders. Come on and sing this song. Keep your hands out of your eyes and nose. Your mouth is made for talking and not for finger walking. Hands out of your eyes and nose. It really should be known that when your fingers roam, they're bound to bring some germs back home. So keep your fingers out. But even if you're careful, you probably can't keep your hands out of your eyes, nose, and mouth all the time. For example, during the day, your eye might itch or your nose, and you'll probably rub it without even thinking about it. And there could be germs on your hands. See, germs are invisible. Just because your hands look clean doesn't mean there aren't germs there. So another important way to protect yourself is to wash your hands during the day. Now let's go see the school nurse and find out more about it.
Come in. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Can you tell us something about washing your hands?
Washing your hands is one of the most important things you can do to fight germs because soap kills germs and water washes them away.
Are there important times to wash your hands?
You should wash your hands before you eat, after you go to the bathroom, or after you play outside or play with a pet.
Well, how do you wash hands correctly?
You have to use lots of soap and lots of water.
Get your hands nice and soapy. Wash the fronts and backs all over, please. Rub them really well together, long enough to say your ABCs. Rinse the soap off completely underneath the warm water flow. Dry them well, and that's how neatly you can say goodbye to all those germs. Wash them well, rinse them well, dry them well, and say goodbye to all those germs.
But sometimes, no matter how often you wash your hands, keep them out of your eyes, your nose, and mouth, you'll still get sick and maybe even spread your germs to others. And here's a book that tells us a story all about it. The name of the book is Achoo, All About Colds. It's written by Patricia Brennan DeMuth, and it's illustrated by Maggie Smith. Today, Sam is playing baseball. He is at second base. Achoo! Oh no, Sam does not catch the ball. But he has caught a cold. He sneezes some more. His throat hurts. His nose is running. Sam feels sick. Sam was feeling fine last week. So how did he catch a cold? Well, the book tells us that Sam had a friend named Sarah. Sarah was sick and sneezed. Now, Sam may have kept his hands clean, but he probably breathed in some germs. Let's see. Some cold germs got past Sam's nose. They went down his throat. They started to make more germs. At first, there were just a few, then thousands, then millions. Will the germs take over Sam's body? Not a chance. Sam's body can fight back. Everyone's body is made up of tiny parts called cells. There are brain cells and bone cells and blood cells. Some blood cells can fight germs. Now that Sam has a cold, these fighter cells get busy. Some grab the germs. Others gobble them up. It's going to take a few days for Sam's built-in germ-fighting ability to destroy those germs. And since we haven't invented a medicine yet that kills cold germs, Sam has really got to help his body out. So what can Sam do? He can get lots of sleep. He can eat good foods. He can drink lots of water and orange juice. Sam's mother knows that his cold germs can spread to other members of the family. So she gives Sam his own cup and his own towel and his own toothpaste. This is so his family will not pick up his germs. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Achoo! Sam got better, but I guess his father breathed in some of his cold germs. You see, every time you sneeze and don't cover your mouth and nose, millions of cold germs fly out in the air, and then somebody could walk by and breathe those in. And that's why it's very important to use a tissue to cover your mouth and nose when you sneeze and cough, right?
Right!
When you sneeze, don't sneeze on me. Don't sneeze on anyone you see. Use a tissue to block the breeze when you have to sneeze.
If a cold has got you down, don't you pass those germs around. Remember, germs can spread with ease, so use a tissue when you sneeze.
When you sneeze, don't sneeze on me. Don't sneeze on anyone you see. Use a tissue to block the breeze when you have to sneeze.
Remember, when you take care of your own good body, it will take care of you.